I would like to welcome you all in the third part of VTU question paper discussion for the subject Introduction to Python Programming. In this session, I'm going to focus on the questions from Module 4 and Module 5. Moving on to the discussion. Okay, you can see that the question paper which is happened in the year of June, July 2023. So question number 8A. With a suitable code, explain the backup folder into zip file. Clearly mention the steps involved. So here, what else you will be adding this? So here, the steps for backing up the folder into zip file that you are expected to write. The weightage is 12 marks. The 12 marks has been divided in this fashion. Step number 1, figure out the zip file name. That is the first step. Step number 2, create the new zip file. Step number 3, walk the directory tree and add the zip file. Each step to be explained with the help of some like a basic code that you are expected to make out. You will be getting 12 marks very easily. So these are the important procedure you are supposed to add in your answer book. I think it's clear to everybody. So question number 8B, explain the logging module and debug the factorial of the number program. So here you have to import. First of all, you have to import the logging module. What is the importance of logging module? You have to write. So first of all, the way of importing the logging has to be added. Then the level of logging. So there are different type of logging level that you already studied that you are supposed to mention. Here you can put like a debug, and here the code you are supposed to mention how the the factorial of a number, how to calculate the factorial of a number that you are supposed to mention. Later you can mention about the issues which is happened, any error occur, how it is going to be troubleshooted. So that point you are supposed to explain. The weightage is already given here. So this is the way how to mention about the question regarding the logging, importance of logging module. Okay, logging buttons and all you might have studied. Question number 8 is done. Question number 9, what is class? How to define a class in Python? Then how to initialize the class and how the class members are accessed. Question number 9A. It's a fundamental questions. You should know about the basics of class, definition of a class. You should have the object, class and object. For example, you can have a real-time example. What is a class? Class is basically, the mold and the edol. So mold is basically a class. Okay, edol is an object, correct? For example, frying pan is available. So we'll be getting the food item from the frying pan. That frying pan, the shape of the frying pan, we call it as a class. Whatever you're getting, that is generally called as object. So here, how do you define the class? The method of defining the class. You should not like a init method. Okay, init method, str method, everything you might have familiar. So you have to explain with the help of init method. Okay, you need to mention about the reference variable. So how to initialize the class and how the class members are accessed. Okay, so those things you can explain with the help of a simple program regarding the oops. You can explain. I'll be showing you. Okay, let me see the key first. Okay, for weightage is 8 marks. So question number 9A, class is the like see the definition which is already given. For weightage is 1 mark. So how to define the class? Okay, they mention very clearly init method, using the init method, the self. Okay, so those things you have to explain. Then give one simple example. The weightage is 8 marks. You can easily get it. So define pure function. Illustrate with an example of Python programming. So definition of a pure function you are supposed to explain. What is a pure function? So here the definition is provided. Okay, you can have a look on that. See, see the function that does not modify at any of the objects its receivable arguments are generally called as pure function. Weightage is 2 marks. And give the simple example time that regarding the class time. Okay, so based on the example of that particular time, so class time, you can explain the concept of like pure function, then output or explanation, everything which is also having the weightage. So this is regarding the pure function. Next is explain the printing objects, 9C. Okay, how to print the printing the object in OOPS concept that you can explain. So weightage is 4 marks. Then question number 10, which is very important. What is polymorphism? Demonstrate the polymorphism with the function to find the histogram to count the numbers of time each letters appears in a word in a sentence. So polymorphism you can explain. Okay, function that can work till the several data types are called a polymorphism. Functions that can work with several data types, that is generally called as polymorphism. Correct? Like a similarity that you can explain. You might have studied in biology about the polymorphism. You can explain with the help of this program. The steps is very simple. Steps are given. You can have a look on this. Okay. So present the steps very clearly. So you are creating a user-defined function called a histogram by using the keyword called def. Then you're doing the initialization and you are using the loop. Okay, then you are using the statements, conditional statements you are going to use. Then expected output also you'll be explaining. Weightage is 10 marks. You'll be getting that. So present in this fashion, definitely you can make it easily. Question number 10b. Write a dust methods to add, remove, shuffle the shortcuts with the illustrating the problem. So question